Now, what is this about?
Yes, Your Honor. This is a motion for summary judgment on the basis of deemed admissions. It's a case arising out of a car accident that occurred on September 12, 2014. Ms. Silva.
Hold on, excuse me. I usually just call the docket so we can get everybody set up. Mr. Kennan got away from me. I should have just stopped him. I'll recall it shortly, but for right now, essentially you're telling me there's no response?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so then you're entitled to an order, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Order to come.
All right, thank you. Your Honor, that's all I had before the court. Am I free to leave?
Yes, you are.
Thank you.
You're welcome. 2016 CV 04372. This is Sequisha Wolford versus John Doe et al. Okay. No answer. Dropped. Howard M. Skilrud versus Frank Valadez. No answer. Dropped. 2018 CV 03002. George Hollis versus Pape Dawson Engineers Incorporated et al. No answer. Dropped. 2018 CV 03002. George Hollis versus Pape Dawson Engineering Inc. et al. I don't know what happened there. It seemed like a duplicate, but it's dropped. 2018 CV 06240. Cintas Corporation number 2 versus Maida Alejandra Cuevas et al.
Yeah. Judge, pardon me, but can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Thank you, sir.
Who's responded? Hello? On Cintas Corporation? Someone asked if I could hear him. Who asked? Okay, dropped. (2019) CV 02371. Daniel Esteves versus Victoria Gonzalez et al.
Judge, good morning. It's Ken Grubbs on behalf of the plaintiff. Judge Rodriguez made a finding. This is an eviction appeal, and Judge Rodriguez made a finding that she had a valid declaration. Previously, there's a mandamus that's pending related to that finding, but there's been no decision as of yet. And so we're going to have to drop the hearing for today.
Okay, Judge Rodriguez ruled for whom? For Ms. Gonzalez?
Well, he didn't rule in her favor. He just ruled that she had a valid COVID declaration and that we could not proceed with the eviction until the Supreme Court stay on these sort of evictions lifts. So, and that hasn't happened yet, Judge. So for multiple reasons, we have to drop it.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
Jose Flores versus Josephine Young. Jose Flores versus Josephine Young is dropped. (2010) CV 06458. Diego Bernal versus National Transportation Adjusters, Inc.
Good morning, Your Honor. Laura Barbosa. I'm standing in for Frank Guerra.
Morning, Judge. Georgina Buckley for the defendants. I believe this is plaintiff's motion to compel mediation. I have a mediation date for y'all if you want to go to a breakout room.
Yes, I believe he just wanted to enforce the mediation and request a mediator.
All right, Ms. Garcia, if you will put these two ladies on breakout room so we can get that squared away.
Thank you, Judge.
Alrighty, y'all take care and stay safe.
All right. Thank you,
Thank you,
Judge.
Judge.
Twenty CV 09613. Barrett Allen et al. Versus Anthem School of Music LLC et al.
Yes, Your Honor. Christopher Hugg, we're the movements. This is a motion to withdraw as counsel of record for the defendants. The defendants did file their agreement with this, and I believe that was accepted by the court yesterday, and there's been no objection by plaintiff's counsel.
So there's an order to come,
Yes, Your Honor.
agreed order. All right, very good. You're excused unless you have something else.
No, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. 2020 CV 00750. Leticia Huck.
Yes, sir, right here. Yes, Leticia Jaques. Hello.
Judge will be right with you. They're having
Okay.
technical difficulties. He'll be right back.
Okay, thank you.
I think I did it right. Oh my God. See. Can't see it. I can't see nothing. I could just hear y'all.
Judge Longoria will be with you all momentarily. His computer kind of shut down, so it's rebooting. Hold on, please.
Patty,
Yes, ma'am.
sorry to interrupt. We had a few people that were thrown into a breakout room, so they're trying to figure out how to get back.
Okay.
Okay,
I'll
just
put
to
him
let
back.
you know. It's Mr. Pacheco and Mr. Rodriguez are, oh no, Mr. Pacheco's here. Mr. Rodriguez, they're stuck in that breakout room.
Well, can y'all hear me again?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Let me
Yes,
share.
Your Honor.
Thank you, thank you. Let me share a little bit of a expression that I have. We all know the trite expression, to err is human, to forgive divine. Well, I've added, but to really screw up, you need a computer. So for whatever the hell the reason, in the middle of our calling the docket, my computer decided to upgrade. So we're back. I'm going to recall 2019 CV 05877, Jose Flores versus Josephine Young. That was dropped. Okay, just making sure. Then we have 2020 CV 00750, Leticia Hawkins, Jaquez versus Devon Sherrod Matthews.
Present.
Present,
Your
Your
Honor.
Honor, for the defendant.
Who's present for the defendant?
David Schaefer, attorney for the defendant.
David. Sadly, the other side is shown as being represented by Saul Acevedo. If you're not aware, Saul Acevedo passed away earlier this week from COVID.
I
So
heard that yesterday, Your Honor.
I'm going to drop this for right now because of the circumstance. I would ask you to, as a professional and as a matter of courtesy, to look into this and see what's going on now. Can you do that for us?
I will, Your Honor.
I appreciate that courtesy. May he rest in peace. Let's see. Next one. 2020 CV 02212, John Boncaro versus Mark Basaldua.
Scott Mullen for the plaintiff, Your Honor.
Good morning, Your Honor. Edward Fadis for the defendant, Mark Basaldua. I believe we have an agreement subject to the court granting its consent to our proposed agreement that we would like to dictate onto the record in the matter if we can, please.
How long will that take?
A minute or two.
Yeah.
Okay.
If that, Your Honor.
Let me assign you to County Court 3 so they can take care of that right now while I finish the docket.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Madam Clerk, how do we get to County Court 3?
Well, Ms. Garcia, how do we get them over?
Reba.
Okay, do you want me to stay on till after docket? Are you gonna assign anything else to 3, or this is the only case we're gonna get?
Well, I don't know just yet. I don't.
Okay, so I think,
Let me finish the docket and
okay,
these fellas, we'll let them make their record.
okay.
It's my experience that lawyers can't even tie their shoes in 1 minute. Let's just dictate a record.
Judge, I'm back with you again.
All right. 2020 CV 03903. First Technology Federal Credit Union et al. Versus Regia K. Connell. No answer, dropped. (2020) CV 03917. Drilling Info, seems like one word, Inc. versus One Cypress Energy LLC.
Good morning, Your Honor. J. Alex Garcia here for defendant One Cypress Energy LLC. This is a motion for partial summary judgment on attorney's fees, and we have an agreed order.
All right. Agreed order.
Yes, Your Honor, if I may, can I forward that to reba.cedillo@bear.org?
I think she would not be objecting to that, and it's probably the right thing to do.
Okay.
2020 CV 04230. Tomas H. Esquivel versus Frank O. Rodriguez et al.
Present, Your Honor.
Your Honor.
Who's present?
James Garrett, present for defendant. My defendant's not present today. He was discharged from the Mission Trails Baptist Hospital this morning due to COVID illness. We asked this matter be recalled.
Do you have an idea how quickly he is available? We know it's got to be at least 2 weeks. I understand that. But
We asked 2 weeks. He should be recovered, but he was admitted yesterday and got discharged earlier this morning. And we can confirm that with the court. But we only asked 2 weeks to recall this matter set for trial.
okay, now who was it that's answering for?
My name is Frank.
Frank?
James Mayrat, attorney for Frank Rodriguez, defendant.
All right.
Your Honor, this is Tomas Esquivel. This is like the second time that he has COVID.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the last time he was dismissed because of that.
This case has been pending for a very
Okay.
long time, and he's been very sick.
You guys hold on.
Okay.
Now, who is it Mr. Mayrat?
Yes, here.
Okay. You all hold on a little bit.
Okay.
Till I end the docket, and then I'll see what we're gonna do. Alex C, pardon me, 2020 CV 04328. Alex C. Pruneda versus Fernando Avila et al.
Counsel for plaintiff, present, Your Honor, we're ready. We have notice. It's on an eviction proceeding, Your Honor. We have notice. This was a reset from December, and we would like to see if we can get a judgment, and if the court could admit into evidence. I've e-filed exhibits 1 through 4, and if I could submit.
I'm not going to do anything right this second. I will note that there's no answer by defendant.
Okay.
Is he the appellant?
He's the appellant, Your Honor. This is a JP case originally.
Right.
And
Judge
we've got-
Longoria, Judge, this is Stephen Fox. I was having trouble getting on Zoom this morning, but I think you've already called my case. It's 2020 CV 03903, First Technology Federal Credit Union versus Recia K. Connell. I'm here for the defendant on that.
Okay. If you'll wait a little bit, I'm going to finish the docket. Then I'll give you priority in listening to what you have to say as far as what happened.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. So on the eviction,
Yes, Your Honor.
Notice given, no answer.
No answer, and
I shouldn't say just no answer. The appeal was not perfected, or what?
they filed the appeal, and we set the case for hearing. We filed our 30-day notice to vacate, our verification, proof of service in the lease.
Hold on.
Yes.
We'll let you make your record or whatever you have to do shortly.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
2020 CV 04831, Elaine Davis versus City of San Antonio. Dropped. CV 04879, Antonio Pacheco versus Martin Ramos et al.
Hey, Daniel Gonzalez.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Okay, somebody's got two machines on. We're getting a lot of feedback.
That's Mr. Pacheco, Judge Antonio Pacheco.
Yes.
All right.
Daniel Gonzalez is right here too.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Who's answering? Antonio Pacheco has answered. What about Martin Ramos?
He's not here right now. It's Daniel Gonzalez. I'm on the lease.
You're one of the people that Mr. Pacheco is suing?
I'm guessing so.
All right, hold tight. I'll talk to you all in a little bit.
All right.
2020 CV 04886, Jose Cruz Rodriguez versus Paul A. Ramirez et al.
Here. I'm here, Your Honor.
Tell me I'm here. You're not telling me who you are.
I'm here.
Mr. Rodriguez.
I'm here, Your Honor. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Can you hear me?
I could hear him.
Judge, you're muted.
What? What? Hello? Hello?
Hold on, Mr. Rodriguez. Mr. Rodriguez, hold on. We can hear you. Hold on, please.
Okay, because the last time I went through this, I almost had a heart attack and I had to do this all over again.
Just hang tight, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Rodriguez, I'm back on here. I've heard you 5 times. You are here. What about Paul A. Ramirez et al.?
He doesn't seem to.
Hold on, sir.
Oh.
Paul Ramirez et al., whoever's with him. No answer on the, did he appeal this or what is this? Did you appeal it?
No, he's just defaulted. He's not interested at all.
Okay, no answer, then you have an order to come. All right, Mr. Rodriguez, you're clear for the day. 2019 CV 02253, Giovanna Jesse Garcia versus Lauren VIATOR. That maybe should have been Victor, but it's Garcia. Lauren Viator Garcia. No answer, it's dropped. 2020 CV 03985, Antonio Montiel Vera versus Sylvia Lechuga de la Paz.
Judge, it shows it's dropped too.
Very good. That's the end of the docket. All right, counsel, that you told me you had trouble with your computer. We don't have trouble with computers around here. I'm laughing because right in the middle of calling the docket, my computer took let's say a powder. All right, Mr. Fox.
Yes, Judge.
What you got?
All right, I'm here on 2020 CV 03903. It's First Technology Federal Credit Union versus Resia K. Connell, and I'm representing the defendant. I believe it's a motion for summary judgment.
Hold on, let's see if I can find it. All right, recalling case number 2020 CV 03903, First Technology Federal Credit Union et al. Versus Resia K. Connell.
Judge, I'm here for the defendant. And I'm just here defending. I'm not, the plaintiff filed a motion for summary judgment and it was set for this morning.
Did you file an answer timely?
Oh, yes, we did.
Excuse me, Judge. Do you want me to go on the record?
Yes, ma'am. We better. Again, 2020 CV 03903, First Technology Federal Credit Union et al. Versus Resia K. Connell, CONNELL. Present for the defendant.
I'm Stephen Fox. I'm here for the defendant, Judge.
I'm noting that recalled case, Mr. Fox had computer trouble. What I'm saying to you is if the plaintiff comes back in and says, hey, I was there, but there was no defendant, you dropped the case, you know what'll happen, right?
Yes, Judge.
All right. Now, are you attorney of record? Because this shows,
The Heston Law Firm. I'm working with the Heston
Okay.
Law Firm.
all right.
We oppose the motion for summary judgment, Judge.
Okay, motion denied then.
Thank you, Judge. I'll have an order to come.
Very good.
Do I send the order to come to Reba or to Patty?
Properly, I think it'd be to Patty.
To Patty? Okay, I'll get Patty's email address.
Alrighty.
May I be excused, Judge?
You may. Yes, you may.
Thank you, Judge.
Your Honor, Robert Valdespino here.
Mr. Valdespino.
Yes, Your Honor, my case wasn't called this morning. It was a reset from last Friday. Judge Rodriguez reset it to this morning's docket. It is case number 2020 CV03594, Alex Real Estate LLC and Lucina Gonzalez versus Mario M. Moreno and all occupants of 10809 Bushbuck Chase. And it was reset from last Friday.
Your Honor, I'm present on that case, Sherry Dye, for respondents, Marlon Moreno and Ramona Moreno, and we would announce not ready at this time.
All right. You don't contest that Judge Rodriguez ordered this to be recalled today?
I'm sorry, Your Honor?
You do not contest that Judge Rodriguez ordered this to be recalled today?
I'm not contesting that issue. I'm just simply needing to be heard on a not ready on the case in general.
Okay. All right. Let me suggest that y'all go back to Judge Rodriguez then. Patricia,
Yes, Judge.
we send Mr. Valdespino and Ms. Dye, D-Y-E.
Yes, and Judge, my client also appears under Marlon Moreno.
All right. Send them to County Court 3 since he ordered that this be recalled today.
Yes, sir.
All righty. Anybody else? Somebody wanted to make a 1-minute record? I'm gonna time you.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Scott Mellon for the plaintiff. It's the Boncado v. Basso Dua case. 2020 CV 02212.
Okay. Boncado versus Basaldua.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, what is it you need to do?
Originally, this was a motion to enter a DCO. Defense counsel and I have conferred. Not surprisingly, defense counsel had some computer issues a little while back. So we're here to request on the record that defense be allowed to file counter affidavits on date certain. And I will defer to defense to make his argument.
All right, are you guys, are y'all in agreement that this is what we're gonna do?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor, but we do need the court's permission under 18001 to extend that deadline. We had computer issues right at the deadline, and when plaintiff counsel served the affidavit, he has been most courteous, professional, and ethical, quite frankly, in accommodating this situation. And so the parties have agreed that defendant's deadline to serve counter affidavits is extended to Friday, February 26th, 2021. And with that consent of the court to extend that deadline as such, the defendant will agree to the proposed DCO submitted by the plaintiff. Again, assuming the October trial date that we identified is still available for us.
All right, extend deadline to defense, is it?
Defendants, yes, defendant's deadline to serve 18001 counter affidavits is extended to Friday, February 26th, 2021.
Plaintiff is in agreement with that, Your Honor.
Right. It's so noted and approved by the court.
Your Honor, we will file a Rule 11 agreement with the court in light of that consent to evidence this as well. And again, for the record, I duly note Mr. Mellon's courtesy and professionalism in addressing the issue as he has.
Well, by golly.
Thank you, counsel.
All right.
Are we excused, Your Honor?
Mr. Mellon, I'm gonna put in a gold star by your name here, huh?
He deserves it, Your Honor.
That'd be the first gold star I've gotten in years, Your Honor.
All right, guys. You and your loved ones stay safe.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good weekend.
You too. Anybody else needs a little time from the court or make a record?
Judge, I'm sorry, this is Lydia, Judge. Do you want us to hang on to wait what cases you'll be assigning to 10?
Yeah, I guess so. Yes.
Okay.
Makes sense to me.
And Patty, did you want to put me with Mr. Gales, Sherry Dye and Ms. Moreno in a breakout room, please?
Yes, ma'am. It'll be breakout room 2.
Okay, thank you.
All right, anybody else?
Your Honor, this is Tomas Esquivel. And I have my daughter here with me with all the details to see what's going on here.
All right, we have you, Mr. Esquivel. Mr. Mayrat.
Here.
All right, where are we? Kayleen, court calls case number 2020 CV 04230. Tomas H. Esquivel versus Frank O. Rodriguez et al. Mr. Mayrat is here, attorney for Frank Rodriguez. Mr. Mayrat has announced that Mr. Rodriguez was discharged from which hospital, sir?
So currently now his location is at the Mission Trails Baptist Hospital. The records show with the hospital that he was discharged this morning. He's still at the hospital waiting to be recovered or to be picked up by someone. He was admitted to the hospital earlier yesterday. He experienced what he believes were chest pains and other COVID-like symptoms. He took a test. He does not know if he tested positive or negative, but he did tell me that yesterday or earlier this week he had taken, or was it the vaccine was administered, but he was feeling some bad effect. At least he was feeling some effects from it that maybe
like fucking log off this shit.
that could explain some of the situation. So he then went to the hospital to seek attention, and they confirmed. the nurses station confirmed with me that he was discharged this morning. He's still at Mission Baptist. He cannot appear by Zoom today.
Mr.
yeah.
Mayrat, when was he hospitalized?
He was hospitalized yesterday night. Yes, I think about yesterday in the afternoon.
And he was discharged this morning.
This morning.
He came back.
And Mr. Rodriguez is only asking for 2 weeks to recover and convalesce and be ready for trial to appear on this contested eviction appeal.
Your Honor, may I speak on my dad's behalf?
Identify yourself, please.
Jenny Guevara.
Ms.
I'm
Guevara.
Tomas Esquivel's daughter.
All right. I don't see you. Where are you at?
Right here. Can you see me?
Okay. I see.
I'm right next to. Okay. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Raise your right hand. Put it in front of you where I can see it. You solemnly swear the information and our responses you provide in this proceeding will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, Your Honor.
Put your hand down. What do you have to say, ma'am?
This court stuff has been going on for a long while now. Mr. Rodriguez has not made a payment since 2018. I've continuously worked with him to try and get payments. He refuses to pay. We had a court date back in August that he did not show. And then he appealed the next day. The second court date was October 29th. And apparently a brother called in for him that he had COVID. To my knowledge, he has a sister, which she used to live with me. So that's who I know. And I did give him an eviction, a 3-day to vacate back in January of 2020, which he did not. He refused to leave the home. And various texts from him promising to pay, and he does not pay. We signed the promissory note back in 2017, and it's been crazy trying to get payment from him. My dad, I used to live in the house, so therefore my dad and him signed paperwork. He would remove the house from our land and take it to his property and continue to pay the $515 payment, which again, since 2018, he's not made one payment since then and has not even tried. I have numerous calls to him that he doesn't answer, numerous texts from him that he promises to pay. So I don't understand that again today he has COVID and now he needs 2 more weeks. He's had since 2018 to pay something. And, you know, my dad has gone through so much stress because of this gentleman, as myself, because I'm the one in between that was collecting and sending payment. So right now we're $14,618 behind on the payment of the house that he lives in with his family, which he refuses to pay. And I've tried numerous times to work with him and he just does not comply. So my dad really would want him evicted. We had 2 buyers on the house. He refused to leave or refused to even let me show the house so we could get it off his property. So now I have lost those 2 buyers and I have somebody else interested, but he still will not let us even show the house. He has it fenced in. So, you know, I will not go on the property because I know that it would be trespassing, but the house does belong to my father and he refuses to pay. So now here we are again, another court date, taking time from my dad having to come out of his home. He's 74 years old and having to deal with this with Mr. Rodriguez, which is not,
You've been muted, ma'am. You're muted. I can't hear you. You're muted.
Okay, sorry.
All right. Mr. Mayrad.
I don't know what,
Hold on, ma'am.
I don't know when you stop hearing me. I'm sorry.
That's right. Mr. Mayrad, any questions?
Well, I don't know. I haven't even seen the pleadings, the plaintiff's pleadings yet. I mean, I got the call from the defendant yesterday to seek legal services. So I haven't had an opportunity to see their pleadings. It appears that the grounds are failure to pay rent, and we know that there are a lot of requirements to the new pleadings with the CDC order and with the Supreme Court emergency order that's now required to failure to pay rent cases. And if that's what it is, then I will need some adequate time to look at the pleadings and raise what necessary defenses there are available for tenants and defendants in such cases, as well as that I don't know much of the substantive allegations that plaintiff makes, the facts. I'll just say that we generally deny them, but I don't think that the plaintiff will be in any way prejudiced with a short period to recall the case in 2 weeks, so that I may raise defenses, affirmative defenses, and give Mr. Rodriguez a proper defense. And these are not dilatory pleas at all.
I'm going to give you one.
If I may, Your Honor.
Ma'am, hold on.
Okay.
I'm going to give you 1 week to respond, Mr. Mayrad.
Thank you very much. I'll make the best of it.
Your Honor, may I ask a question?
Yes, ma'am.
When he appealed it back in August, we were told that he was supposed to be paying the monthly payment to the courts. Where can I find out if that was happening?
You check with the court, but I will tell you this. The court has heard your testimony. And Mr. Mayrad, you got a nasty road to hoe, but I'll be seeing you in 1 week, sir. I'll be calling that docket.
I'll be there. Thank you, Your Honor. And
right.
and thank you. And my client thanks you as well. We'll present our best defense. Thank you.
Mr. Esquivel, come back here in 1 week, and I will hear this case, having heard sufficient. Let's see what Mr. Mayrad does. I'm not impressed with him going into the hospital last night and getting discharged this morning. You were told he had COVID or COVID symptoms, and that excuse appears to have been used already. We'll be waiting next week. If he has COVID, let's see what the doctors say.
Your Honor, do I use the same docket number?
Yes, sir.
Because I've been going to downtown and get different docket numbers, so use the same one.
Well, right here in this court, it's an appeal from the JP court. Okay. You can call the JP court and check with them on anything you need from that point. And we'll see you in 1 week, Mr. Esquivel. All right. Anybody else?
Thank you.
Anybody else?
Judge, my name is Jose Rodriguez. Can you hear me, sir?
I can hear you.
My court number is CB04886, Jose Rodriguez versus Paul Ramirez. And I'm asking the court to award me the amount necessary to repair the damages to this home. And I'm also asking for mental and emotional stress.
Well, there's no such thing.
I'm a disabled veteran.
You're Jose Rodriguez?
Yes. I'm a disabled veteran.
Mr. Rodriguez, listen. This is case number 2020 CV 04886. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes.
Right. That was a default. I'm going to send you over to County Court 10 if you'll hold on, they're gonna put you with County Court 10 so you can make a record and ask Judge Davis for some kind of final damages or whatever you want. Okay?
Can we hear that today, Your Honor?
He's gonna do that today, shortly. Patty,
Now,
place Mr. Rodriguez in County Court 10.
Yes, sir.
So do I have to move my computer again?
No, sir, you sit right there. Ms. Rodriguez,
Okay.
Ms. Garcia is gonna place you with County Court 10. Ms.
Okay.
Lydia O'Connell will be happy to guide you to the judge.
Okay.
Thank you, Lydia.
It's breakout room 1, Mr. Rodriguez.
What's that, ma'am?
Breakout room 1. You need to go to breakout room 1, please.
Well, let me see.
Excuse me, Your Honor, and Patty, this is David Schaefer. I was referred over to breakout room 1 instead of Mr. Rodriguez. And Lydia asked me to have you send an invite to Mr. Rodriguez.
I did. I apologize for that.
No worries. Your Honor, may I ask you about cause number 2020 CV 03494? I had it noted that the other side had set it for a hearing today, but it was not called.
03494.
Yeah.
Who can check that, Patty?
One of the setting clerks, Ms. Longoria, are you there?
Know what I mean? Apparently not.
Good morning, Judge. Laura Barbosa. I was in a breakout room earlier with opposing counsel, and we have an agreement on mediation.
Right.
And that's on 2019 CV 6458. And the mediator was Robert Trudeau.
You're gonna bring that in the form of an order?
I will tell I'm standing in for someone, so I'll have them know. I don't know if the court wanted me to put it on the record or if we could just do that.
Just in a written order, because y'all have come to an agreement, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Including the mediator, so send it over so I can approve it in a form of a simple order.
Thank you, Judge.
You're quite welcome.
That concludes my business. May I be excused?
I'm sorry.
May I be excused?
Of course.
Thank you, Judge.
Your Honor, we also, if I may, we had the cause number 2020 CV 04328, the Proneda versus Avila et al.
And what you got?
Well, there's a failure to appear. We have notice. It is in, we need to have the judgment issue in stanter. They have failed to, I checked the court record, and there's been no deposit of the rent on a month, each month. They were supposed to do that, but from September forward, and they have failed to do that. And we just need to put on a couple minutes of proof. I filed the exhibits 1 through 4, and I just want to have the court take judicial notice of the court record.
Give me the case number again.
Oh, sure. It is 2020 CV 04328.
In the style?
It's Alex C. Proneda versus Fernando Avila and Erica Avila. And this is a appeal from JP Court. And I've got the case history in front of me, and there's been no deposit into the registry or the case through or any evidence through the case history of any payment being made.
Just wanted to make a record of that.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Kayleen, the court calls case number 2020 CV 04328. Alex C. Like Charles.
Yes, sir.
Bruneda versus Fernando and Erica Avila. Counsel, make your
Yes.
record.
Yes, Kenneth Sachs for appearing for Alex C. Pruneda, the plaintiff, Your Honor, and we're asking for a judgment on the eviction proceeding this morning. We've got notice under Exhibit 1 of the hearing today. We've got certified mail that was sent out. It was unclaimed, but it was sent to the property at issue, and we're ready to proceed.
Go ahead and make your record.
All right. Your Honor, would you like for me to do it or you want me to call my client?
If it's documents in the file, I'll take judicial knowledge as you announce them and explain them.
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate it. Yes, Your Honor, I would ask the court, I would move for the admission of exhibits 1 through 4. Number 1 is our notice of non-jury hearing with the attached certified mail return where we sent notice of the hearing for today. The exhibit number 2 is the lease dated July 1st, 2018 between Mr. Pruneda and the Avilas, Fernando and Erica, for the property located at 8407 Rimline, San Antonio, Texas, 78251. Exhibit number 3 is the notice to vacate that was provided to the defendants on October 5th, 2020. At that time, there was an amount of $5,500 total that was owed, that was not unpaid. There was, and they've continued to not pay under that, from that notice to vacate forward. Exhibit number 4 is the verification of compliance with sections 4023 and 4024 of the CARES Act that is duly executed by Mr. Pruneda. And Your Honor, this property is located in Bexar County, Texas, and this court has proper jurisdiction to hear this matter. As stated earlier, the defendants filed an appeal from JP Court, and they've, according to the case history that I'd ask the court to take judicial notice of, it shows that there was an affidavit of inability to pay the fees. There was our answer. We filed our motion for eviction on September 23rd of 2020. And then we've got the motion to set for today that was duly filed on November 13, 2020. We would ask for the court, 1, to take judicial notice that there was no payment into the county court. And we'd ask, Your Honor, for the court to admit exhibits 1 through 4 at this time.
The court admits exhibits 1 through 4.
We also ask the court to take judicial notice of the case history that does not indicate that no payments have been made into the registry for the rent that has become due from month to month in the amount of $1,100.
The court will take judicial knowledge despite the double negatives, which would mean that there has been.
Thank you. That's what gave me that C in English in high school, Your Honor. That Central Catholic didn't do me right on that one.
Hey, we love Central Catholic.
Your Honor, we're asking at this
graduate from Central.
1982, Your Honor. 1982. Yeah, it's been.
I've only got you about 19 years.
Well, why do you look so much younger than me? I don't know. You're the good life.
I'm already granting you your relief. You don't need to
schmooze you. Your Honor, As of today, there's an amount of in arrears and rent in the amount of $10,000. We're asking for the court to grant that judgment and issue instanter the judgment due to the defendant's failure to deposit the rent into the registry of the court as rent became due each month since it was owed. And we can submit an order, a proposed order to you, Your Honor.
Your relief is granted. Bring in your order.
Thank you, Your Honor. May we be excused?
Yes, you may.
Do I send it in, Your Honor, to Patty?
Excuse me, Mr.
Yes.
Sachs?
Yes.
Mr. Sachs, hi, it's Kayleen, the court reporter.
Hi, Kayleen.
Can you email me your exhibits?
I sure will.
Okay.
Is it K Rivera?
Yes, at bear.org.
Okay, great. I'll email them right now to you, and I'll send the proposed judgment to you also? Or do I send?
No, that doesn't go to me.
It goes to me.
Oh, to Patty. Okay, I'll send it right away.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. You're excused. Anybody else? All right, then that's it for today's docket.
Daniel Gonzalez.
Mr. Gonzalez,
Yeah,
what can I do for you, sir?
Pacheco.
Judge, you had
Yeah.
asked for them to remain and you were gonna hear them out. That's on Antonio Pacheco versus Martin Ramos et al. 2020 CV 04879.
Let me find it. Thank you.
Judge, can you, will you be able to excuse Lydia?
Wow.
Somebody has an echo.
Pacheco versus Ramos. All right.
Judge,
Yes.
may Lydia be excused?
They who?
Miss O'Connell?
Lydia, take care. Do
Bye,
y'all-
Judge. Good
is your
seeing you
court-
all.
Is your
Huh?
court open?
Yes, sir, we're here.
Pardon me?
We're here. We got Mr. Rodriguez. We're gonna hear this afternoon.
Okie dokie.
Waiting to make sure if you needed us.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, sir. We'll see you. Bye-bye.
Y'all stay safe. Regards to Judge Davis.
I sure will. Thank you, sir. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, court calls case number 2020 CV 04879, Antonio Pacheco versus Martin Ramos et al. Okay, Mr. Pacheco. This is for an appeal of an eviction.
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning.
All right, where's Mr. Ramos?
He's not here.
Oh, yes, I remember this case. What happened to Mr. Ramos?
He's over there, working.
I'm sorry?
He's working. He didn't know if he had to be here or not.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. You told me last time under oath that Mr. Ramos.
Huh?
You told me last time under oath that Mr. Ramos lived there with you.
Yeah, he does. He's at work.
So you're telling me that he doesn't know that he was supposed to be here today?
No, because I thought it was just between me, because they're suing me.
I see. Okay. Mr. Pacheco,
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, tell me about your case. What is it you want and why?
Your Honor, I want Daniel to move out of the property. He has caused a lot of problems. The last time you ordered.
Mr. Pacheco,
Yes.
do you have two different apparatus working?
Yeah, my phone, I have it, but I have it in a different place.
Your Honor, do you want me to put it on the video?
Yes.
Okay.
Stop the video here. Okay. All right. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now because you got two different apparatus working.
Okay.
Here, let me turn off the laptop. I'm gonna turn off the laptop.
Wait, let me see.
But
There you go.
Okay, and unmute? Okay. Sorry. Okay, can you hear me?
Turn off your phone. Turn off your phone.
Okay, leave.
all right. Now, I don't see you no more, but then you're muted.
Mute.
Okay.
Okay. Can you see me now and hear me?
I don't see you, but I do hear you.
My cell phone is, that's why I turned off the cell phone, because it was conflict of sound.
Okay, let me see about putting it back on the video.
Can you see me now?
Not yet. I hear you, but don't see you.
I'm going to just use my cell
Use your
phone.
phone.
Okay, go ahead. We'll turn off the laptop and use the phone. I assume you want to see me, right? Okay.
Just keep talking on that.
Okay, Your Honor. May I continue on speaking while my wife is setting up the video in my cell phone?
All right.
Okay. The last time you ordered that you were going to check if Martin was at the hospital. He said that he was at the hospital, that he was living there, and that Daniel had also COVID-19, and you were going to verify it at the hospitals that he mentioned to see if that was true. And I don't know what was the results of that investigation, but Daniel has not been living in the apartments. He moved out. Originally said, I have text messages. He said that he was going to move out on July 6th. And he didn't move out on July 6th, as he had said. But on August, he moved out.
Hold up, Mr. Pacheco. Mr. Pacheco.
Yes, Your Honor.
Raise your right hand.
Yes, Your Honor. Can you see me?
You solemnly swear that the information and responses and materials, if any, that you submit will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. Okay, you're muted right now on the apparatus you're using now.
Okay.
I can see you. There you go.
I do, Your Honor.
You so swear. Okay, put your hand down. All right. You have informed the court under oath that Mr. Martin Ramos does not live at your property. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And that's been the case since July?
Since July, yes. No, on July, he notified me. I have the text messages where he's notifying me that he was going to move out because he was having problems with Daniel. They were fighting. They broke the front door. The police constantly was there. There has been a lot of criminal activity on the property. So he said he was going to move out. And I said to Mr. Ramos that I would like to be there when he moved out. He brought some AC units. I asked him if he was going to take his AC units. He said he would. The next day, when I went with the police, he was still there. And ever since then, he stayed until August. He did not move until August. I went back with the police and the apartment was empty, but the two AC units, they were left in the kitchen on the floor.
Okay.
So
did you ever make an agreement with Daniel Gonzalez for him to rent the property?
For 3 months, yes. With Martin and with Daniel, I had to. I originally didn't make a contract they moved in illegally into the apartment. When I was going to review the application, I hadn't met Daniel. I had only been speaking with Martin, which was supposed to be the uncle. And when we went to review the application, that's when I met Daniel for the first time. And when they came in, Daniel and Martin had about 3 or 4 huge bags. They barged into the apartment, left the bags in the apartment, and Martin says, "Sorry, I'll be right back. I need to go get some AC units." He left with Martin's mom, whom they said it was Daniel's aunt, and then we found out that she was his mom, his mother. They came back and
hello.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you enter into a written agreement with Daniel Gonzalez in writing?
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
Only
I got all the paperwork at JP. The JP court has it.
Mr. Gonzalez, it's not your turn right now.
Your Honor?
Yes.
We had to make a 3-month contract, and he signed it. So they could get help from the city to pay the rent for the first 3 months. But originally, I did not make an agreement with them afterwards for them to apply for the city to help them. We had to make a contract because they did not want to move out. I told them that I was not going to rent the apartment to them because I found out that Daniel, which I had never met until that day when we reviewed the application, that he was in trouble with the law. He had a monitor, and he was speaking with a probation officer, which I didn't know who he was talking to when Martin left the apartments to go get the AC units. And Daniel passed me the phone to speak with the man that he was speaking with, and that was the probation officer. And I told the probation officer that we hadn't done a contract, that I was not going to rent the apartment for them because they were not truthful from the very beginning.
At this point, how much rent has he paid you?
Through the city, they paid for 3 months, $2,250.
When's the last time he made any kind of payment to you?
He hasn't made any more payments since then. Even though he said that he had given me money at the picnic store, I never met him at the picnic store.
Mr. Pacheco, just answer my question, just what I asked you.
Okay.
When's the last time he paid you any rent?
Never, he never did.
All right. When's the last time the city paid any rent? The date, more or less.
Your Honor, can I speak?
Raise your right hand.
Yes, sir.
You solemnly swear that the information and responses you provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, I do.
All right.
Okay, the money that the city paid was on August the 3rd of 2020. That's been the last amount they've paid. They have not paid a single penny.
They paid 3 months?
Only 3 months, which is $22.50 for 3 months. The city paid it.
That was 3 months starting in August or at the end of August?
That was on August the 3rd that the check came in for $22.50 to pay the 3 months that they were living there.
Which was, what months are we talking about?
Will be June, July, and August.
Okay, so it was over in August.
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor.
So since August, September, October, November, December, it's 5 months worth of rent that has not been paid?
That's correct.
Including January 2020.
Okay. Mr. Gonzalez.
Yes.
What do you have to say?
Okay, well, actually, I did pay. They're basically lying to you, like straight to you. And about my GPS, you could call my GPS because I gotta have permission. Miss Thorson, my GPS, and they gotta talk to it because I had to be here because I had to have permission. That's why I know he's lying. And he don't know about that, the law. And he's trying to lie. They could just call my GPS.
Where do you work?
Huh? I'm not working. I'm not working.
When's the last time you worked?
I just get disability checks.
I'm sorry?
I get disability checks.
Okay, let's do something. Raise your right hand again.
Oh,
You solemnly swear the information you give us is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
nothing but the truth.
Do you solemnly swear that you will give us the truth only? Yes or
I
no?
do. I do. Yes.
All right, very good. Kayleen, you got this on record, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now, when's the last time you paid rent, Mr. Gonzalez?
Okay. I have not paid this month. I'm being honest. And then last month, because I paid $750. The month before this month. So total is like 1,000 something.
What does that mean?
So like, okay.
Did you pay for September of 2020?
Yes, I did.
You pay in cash or checks?
I just gave it to the courthouse, to the JP court. Because they told me to pay to the court.
Okay.
Oh, let me make sure.
Did you pay October? Did you pay October of 20?
Yes.
And how did you pay that?
With my check that I get. And then Martin Ramos was helping. Where's my paperwork?
You paid November of 20.
Huh?
Did you pay the rent for November of 20?
Yes. December and January I haven't paid. That's the only two. December and January.
Okay, tell me about October and November. How did you pay that?
Well, on October, that's why I was trying to look at the paperwork. They gave them they gave the court, the JP court, and they gave them the rent. Like,
how did you pay
October?
How did you pay October and November the rent for the Pacheco property that you're living in? How did you pay it?
Oh, well, they sent it that what is it called again? That TL, man. Let me find that thing. Hold on, you gotta give me a second. Oh man, I should have had it already.
Your Honor, may I speak?
No, sir. Were you working in October, September, October, November, December?
No, I get a check.
Who do you get a check from?
The SSI.
Pardon me?
The SSI.
SSI?
Yeah. Because how I've been shot and stabbed in my throat. That's why my throat sounds like this. Y'all don't have it on record? Because I sent it to the JP court. I mean, I paid at the JP court. Oh man, this is.
You knew we were going to have a hearing today, right?
Huh?
You knew we were going to have a hearing today, right?
Yeah, but I thought they already had it on record. That's what I thought. Because I want to give you the right thing. Like,
now you said you get a check from SSI, right?
Yeah, I do.
So how did you take the money to the JP court?
Because that place that helped me, it's because like what is it called again? That Rio Grande, that something like that. The Rio Grande or whatever. They gave me a check, and then I just paid it to them instead of paying it to them. To Pacheco, I paid it to JP. And that's when I appealed my case and everything.
All right.
I'm trying to
Pacheco, which JP court are we talking about?
Precinct number 1, Your Honor.
Number 2.
I mean,
on Gable.
and may I speak, Your Honor?
Hold on, which judge heard the case?
Judge Vasquez.
Who?
Judge Vasquez.
Judge Vasquez.
Vasquez.
Okay, that's JP2.
Yes.
JP2.
Yes, Your Honor.
And Your Honor, may I speak?
Yes, sir.
Yes, the payments that he has, Daniel has made, Mr. Gonzalez has made, he made 2 payments through the court. I haven't received that money. He made a payment of $700 the first time we went to court. And the second time, Judge Vasquez assigned him to pay another $1,000. The other court, can you hear me? I got it. But I have not directly from Daniel or Martin, I have not received any money. He has made 2 payments through the court, and I don't have that money.
When did he pay those to the court?
I have the 2. The one, let me.
Your Honor, originally, when we went to court at precinct 2, the judge granted eviction on Daniel and for him to pay the amount of $1,000. He went back and appealed, so he had to pay since he appealed. And that's when it all began, where they send us over to your court.
We have the papers.
But we have it here, let me see.
Look it up.
Okay. All right. Anything else, Mr. Pacheco?
Yeah, we want him removed as soon as possible because there has been a lot of criminal activity on the property. Stabbing, he was going to stab someone, and then another time he fought and they knocked him out on the ground. The police has been coming in and out. I have 7 apartments there, families with children, and I do, Your Honor, I want him to be removed immediately. This has been going on since June of last year.
Anything else, Mr. Gonzalez?
Yeah, well, like if you want it like that, well, I'm gonna need like a couple of weeks so I could talk to my lawyer. So so we could talk to the other judge, and I gotta still find a place, and so it's not that simple, you know.
All right. Your appeal is denied. The court orders that that the eviction be completed. Mr. Pacheco, go to the JP court and ask for what's called a writ of possession. You got it?
So how long? So how long do I have?
You said you're going to talk to your lawyer. I suggest you talk to him and see what he says. All right.
Okay.
Your
Okay.
Honor,
So
Court's
Your Honor,
concluded
can I
on
say
this
something?
matter. No,
Your
ma'am.
Honor,
Yes.
I just want it on record that since this is going to happen, we're going to have the writ of possession, but we do have a camera and a couple of things on the property. We just don't want them damaged prior to him leaving because it has happened before.
Yes,
They break things.
Ma'am,
he told.
if there is further damage, since he's been evicted, and you might want to talk to the DA, as I will continue to do. All right.
Okay, Judge, so how long do I have? That's what I want to know.
That depends on the writ of possession. Usually it's about 6 days.
They usually give you like 6 days.
Let's conclude this hearing, please.
Okay. Well, I guess, I don't know. I gotta call to the court, talk to my judge or my lawyer, and then I'm not gonna break the law. I'm not above the law. You know, like no one is. The law's the law.
Your Honor, May I say something?
Yes, sir.
Yes, he has broken the law so many times. He broke the cameras, he tore the gates, he broke the door, threatened my life, threatened to kill me.
I don't need to hear that, Mr. Pacheco.
Yeah, he threatened to kill me too. Okay.
All right.
Okay, so, I just gotta wait for the judge to answer, because I can't break the law. I'm sorry, Judge.
Are we allowed to leave, Your Honor?
You're concluded. You can leave.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Judge,
Yes.
there's one more person on. I don't know what his name is. I don't know who he is. I've been asking him to put his name on there, but he hasn't listened to me. It says Moto G Stylist right now. You're muted. You're muted.
Marlon Moreno.
Mr. Moreno, what can we do for you?
Sherry Dye is my representative. I mean my attorney. I'm sorry about that, Your Honor. Ms. Dye, she's my attorney. I think they were gonna switch me to County Court number 3.
I'm having trouble understanding what you're saying. Try it again.
Oh, they're gonna send me. I think you, Ms. Dye is my attorney. And
Contact your attorney. That case has already been sent to County Court 3.
Okay, that's what I was saying. They said they were gonna send me a newsroom chat or something like that.
They're gone. They've been gone.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. That's it, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okie dokie. Thank you, my ladies.